Okay, so walk around is done. Let's go into the cockpit. So external check completed. Doors closed. Parking brake we don't need. Seat and seat belts done. Ailerons check. So up, down, now left, down. Check the right side. Down, good. And just check the rudder real quick. Right, left, good. Circuit breakers, check in. They're all in. Master switch on. Nav light we don't need. Beacon light on. Now starting the engine, so fuel shutter valve on. Mixture exercise. Rich. Throttle exercise. Set to 1/4 of an inch. Carburetor heat exercise. Set to cold. So engine key in. Primer will give it full 2. There's 1. There's 2. That's locked up. So propeller area clear. This window doesn't open up, so clear prop. Go engine on. Okay, so start warning light out. And oil temperature is rising, and so is oil pressure. Suction's in the green. All good. So we'll just leave the throttle here at 1200, and then back to 1000 once after a couple of minutes. So alternate charging and suction's in the green. So after the engine start, so throttle back to 1000 RPM. Just lower that real quick. Do. Mixture will lean as I've made this quite a warm day, so I don't want to put excess fuel into the chamber. Flaps we'll check they're up. Altimeter is set, so Denham QNH is 250 feet above sea level. That's set there. Transponder on standby. Radios we don't need. Offline, offline. And let's just make sure the DI lines are to compass. So I'm reading just over 5 there, and aligned. Okay, great. So we are now ready to taxi out. Now, okay, let's go to runway 24. So we'll try not to run over Tim there. Need a bit more power as they're on grass. Make sure the elevator is full up as well. Okay, good. So at this point in time we'll go to the midpoint and just backtrack on runway 06. So taxi and right, left, DI, brakes are working fine, and the flight insurance. Okay, good. So we're just gonna head here to the midpoint just there. So then, once we'll vacate just up the right and that's outside of the aerodrome. Do our power and pre-departure checks. So here we go. Very responsive. I wish it was like this in real life. Okay, turn into the wind. Okay, set throttle at 1000 RPM. Okay, so power check. So brakes on, mixture rich. Throttle set to 1700 RPM. We'll leave that just there. So we'll do. They need to check. Just get rid of the yoke here. Go one to the left. Drop one to the right. Back to both. Start rising RPM. 2 left, drop 2 right. Okay, good. Car peaks, check the price, pull that to hot. As we check in, making sure our T's and P's are in the green, suction in the green, and the alternator is charging, which it is. Now we can put the car peak back to cold. Car peak back to cold, suction in the green, and reset the throttle back to 500 to 700. So let it drop. There's 800 there. Okay, well, the models aren't exactly accurate, but it will do for this video and practicing. Pre-departure check, so fuel got enough. Trimmer is set for takeoff. Cabin ventilation don't need. Flaps 10 degrees. Set. Let's visually check that as well. So, yep, good. Mixture's rich. Throttle friction is set. Carb cold. Engine instrument check. So the AI, artificial horizon, is neutral. QNH set. DI and compass are aligned, and that's all good. Okay, magnetos is on both. Primer is locked. Flight instruments are set. Radio we don't need, but I can tune in Denim, which is 130 decimal 73. Might as well just have that in there. Flying controls are fully free, which they are for me. So let's go to runway 24 hold. So just carry along here. And left, so we can look at traffic. Okay, so at the hold, so strobes can come on, landing light on, checking for ice, so carb reset, and alternator, no, transponder to ultimate. Okay, no ice. So this is when we make our call. Denim radio, Golf, Charlie, Charlie, ready for departure. And we get our departure information. Let's go and line up. 24. And set our power. So, power set. T's and P's are in the green. Suction in the green, alternator charging. Airspeed's alive. 50. 55. I climb away at 65 knots. Looking for 65 on our departure. So we're now coming up to that white factory on our left. So once that's gone, we'll start our right crosswind turn. There we go. Very gentle as we're just taking off. Still wanting 65. Go, wings level, flaps up. Now, so 56 at altitude, power, trim. Now you see that dog bone looking building just out on our right hand side? We want to turn around that, so that's a care home. There it is, so we want to go around that onto our downwind leg. So now turning onto downwind, just reduce the power slightly. I go to 2200. And we want to keep to the left of the road, which isn't actually in here, but we'll just pretend it is there. So now we're at 1000 feet. So downwind check, so brakes, check for pressure, undercarriage is fixed, mixture is rich, fuel we've got enough, carby can come away, and now we're going to be looking out and listening for other traffic and make sure our seatbelts and harnesses were okay, if this was real life. So currently carrying quite a lot of excess speed. Usually we're getting 85 knots on the downwind, however the game wants otherwise, so start our turn over the lakes. Reduce power. Speed into white arc. We get 2 stages of flap. 1, 2. Visually check in, good. So now start. It's a lot harder on the simulator than you think. Okay, reducing power, just an arrow final, carby can come away. Flat, full. 165 knots in the approach. Controlling speeds and nose up a tad. Should be a direct headwind. Round out. Power idle. Flare. Feet to the brakes. Good. Nice. So coming up at a 45-degree angle. Oh, okay, that's very sensitive. Now, we'll just park her here, if she ever wants to stop. Power set to 1000 RPM. So, after landing, our checks are, so carby to cold, check, flaps up, so I want to visually check, so right side up, left side up, check, transponder back to standby, pilot where we don't have, piece of heat we never use, strobes, and landing light come off, 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 good, and mixture, we'll lean the mixture back to 50. So let's go taxi onto the stand, or whatever you want to call it, parking spot. And so that was one circuit at Denham. I'll also be practicing showing you my local flying, where we go up to Aylesbury, well just to the west of Aylesbury. Okay, so closing down, brakes on, throttle to 1000. Magnetos check, and we check the magnetos just to make sure that they're both dead. So let's look for rise. Okay, there's a rise to left, to right. Okay, that's good. Checked radio off, and then the radios and nav will turn off with the battery. Mixture idle cut off. Now wait for the engine to stop and the propeller to stop spinning. So then that's when we can close the throttle. Electrical equipment off. So let's turn off our beacon light, fuel shut-off valve, off and off. And very nice. And just thank you for watching, and watch next time.